India is still called a developing country. Why? While many smaller countries have become advanced and are enjoying a better lifestyle, have you ever wondered why and what is going wrong in India? Who has to develop India and how? Naturally, everyone will agree that it is the government that has to develop India. The government has to take measures that will improve the living standards of people of India. Now, when we say government, all of us think that it is the elected people's representatives and the politicians. But no, you are wrong. It is the government employees who are majorly responsible. These government employees are paid salaries from the taxes that we common man pay. Whether they are central or state government employees, they are bound to perform their duties with full efficiency, dedication, commitment, and of course without corruption. Of all the government employees, how many employees are really loyal to their job? Have you ever visited any government office? You might have often observed employees not at their seat, chit-chatting, passing time at tea stalls, reading newspapers, or busy with personal calls. Do you know that each and every minute of the government employee is paid from the taxes collected from us? Quite often, we come across incidents where government employees are involved in corruption. A bigger and more dangerous problem exists. Do you know what? It is the laziness, inefficiency, non-productivity, etc. qualities of these government employees which is holding back the country's development. We definitely should appreciate government employees who are efficient, honest and sincere. All employees doing so are just doing what they are paid for and nothing more. This message is not for such loyal employees, and we must all salute such honest government employees. But all other government employees who are corrupt, inefficient, disloyal, etc. have to excuse us and allow us to talk about them. As you all know, getting a government job requires a lot of intelligence and hard work. Now, even after getting a government job, the same intelligence is now used to find ways to delay works. How to keep a file pending? More the delay, more is the bargaining power. Not all, but most of the employees tend to behave in this way. Newly recruited employees are not corrupt, but as time passes, the influence of senior corrupt employees makes the fresher follow the same. This further pollutes the system. This makes a talented pool of corrupt and polluted public servants. The height of it is that these erring government servants are the root cause of our country's downfall and become a hindrance for India's growth. These are the people who further spoil our political leaders. A newly elected political leader is shown many illegal ways to make fast money by these corrupt and polluted government employees. The political leader is lured to adopt methods to earn illegal grafts, and our political leaders, to recover their election expenditure, succumb to the temptation. No politician can gain illegal money without the help of corrupt government employees. Now, you know the root cause as to why India is not developing. Let us all now take the onus and responsibility of developing India. Let us start cleaning the system from its grassroots level. Each and every government department must be brought under the public scanner. Every employee must be monitored by the citizens of India. We need to fight against all the evils present within the system in the form of these corrupt and government employees. Name any evils, scams, or any malpractice in India, you will definitely see the hands of the corrupt government officials. When we, the citizens of India, have the right to decide the Prime Minister, can't we supervise the working of public servants? Is it not the time to begin a war against corruption, inefficient, negligent, and corrupt government officials? I am sure that each one of us watching this must have, at some time or other, been a victim of a corrupt government employee. Corruption resulting in damaged roads, inadequate medical facilities, improper education facilities, irregular bus or train facilities, pollution, erratic or no water and electric supply, garbage and dirt in every nook and corner, drainage problems, documentation delays, etc. Yes, as a citizen of India, we have to fight against these government employees indulging in corruption, inefficiency, etc. and ensure that India becomes world number one. If the government plans properly and spends judiciously, then government can build hospitals, schools, colleges, etc., which will far excel corporate hospitals, schools and colleges. Our government can provide world-class facilities for free. We can also make India a carbon-neutral country. 5 years is the deadline. Let's do it. I now have a simple and effective solution. Join ICRF and get the power to fight back. A powerful tool to check the erring government employees. What is ICRF? ICRF, Innovative Citizen Redressal Forum, is a startup NGO working for a better India by using web and mobile technologies. If and only if the mindset of the government employees change, all employees must be committed towards their responsibilities, avoid corruption, be efficient, sincere, result-oriented, and loyal to their job. ICRF gives a digital platform. Post the identified problem as an e-petition on www.icrf.org.in by becoming an ICRF member. Ensure that all government employees work with full efficiency, transparency, without corruption, and be sincere and responsible in their work. Ensure that the pending works are completed by government servants on time. We are all together in this mission. We, the entire ICRF team, equipped with the ICRF mobile application on our mobile phones, are with you. There are a number of NGOs working for several years improving India. Their objective is good. Every year, several billions of rupees are spent by these NGOs. But has India changed? Has the lifestyle of people of India changed? NGOs started by a group of patriotic people, corporate companies, politicians, NRIs, etc. render services in India, but their contributions are not making any difference. It is not that they are not performing well, but the fact that India is such a huge country where their services cannot be identified. ICRF believes that if the government works with full efficiency, there will be no need for NGOs in India. In fact, if an NGO is doing some service in any part of the country, which is an activity or the responsibility of the government, then the concerned government mechanism responsible for the same will cease to perform. For example, if NGOs are constructing public toilets, digging borewells, adopting villages, etc. as a part of its service activity, then it is good. But the fact is that all these works are to be done by the government, and the government officials responsible for these works will now relax and become more lazy. ICRF is also an NGO, but we work differently. We make the government work. At ICRF, we identify the government officials responsible for constructing the public toilets, digging borewells, developing villages, etc. and ensure that they work for the country. At ICRF, we create a virtual pressure on the concerned officials to do the job. Likewise, ICRF members will ensure redressal of all citizen grievances in respect of health and hygiene, education, public transport, water supply, agricultural, roads, corruption, etc. ICRF operates its activity across India with the support of its members, district committees, and donors. If we at ICRF work as planned for just 5 years, we can be sure that India will be amongst the world's most advanced and developed country. I request you to visit www.icrf.org.in to see more about ICRF activities and the vision of ICRF. To make this happen, we sincerely appeal to all Indian citizens to join ICRF movement as members and or as a donor and participate in its various activities. If you agree with ICRF ideology and want to associate with ICRF, then you can become a part of its district committee. Interested persons can fill the district committee application form available on www.icrf.org.in. I am doing my part for the country's development and want all of you to join me. I hope you all are with me. Every single minute and every single rupee that you contribute towards ICRF will go a long way to help India in its development, and by 2020, we have to become world number 1. I request all of you to share this message as much as possible and ensure that every Indian gets this message from ICRF. Very soon, our country will develop and we all shall live a better lifestyle and be happy ever after. Jai Hind.